tons of people are moving and have moved to Sun Valley, Idaho. But there are a few things you're gonna wanna know if you're considering a move to Sun Valley, Idaho, so you don't make a costly mistake. Me and my team have helped so many people make the transition to Idaho, and I wanna make sure that you know exactly what you're getting into before you move here, so we can make sure it's an incredible experience for you. Welcome back to the Living in Idaho channel. My name is Craig Flood and I am your Idaho real estate agent. If you would like to know more about moving to Sun Valley, Idaho, or if you're a local looking to sell a property, then contact me. My info is in the description down below, or if you're watching on TV, you can just scan the QR code. I get calls, texts, and emails days, nights, and weekends from people just like you looking to buy or sell real estate in Sun Valley, Idaho. And me and my team would love to assist you in the process. Okay, I am assuming that if you're watching this, you have maybe been in the process of exploring Idaho and or other small mountain towns. Places like Aspen, Jackson Hole, Park City, Telluride, Lake Tahoe, and Vail. And if that's you, then let me be the one to introduce you to Sun Valley, Idaho. My hope is that it might just be the hidden gem that you've been looking for. In this video about Sun Valley, Idaho, we're gonna explore its picturesque location. We'll talk about the real estate market here and the allure of its 4 distinct seasons, so that you can discover if Sun Valley, Idaho is gonna be right for you. And I just wanted to briefly kind of put this at the top. Who is Sun Valley, Idaho good for? Like, who's gonna be a good fit? Sun Valley is gonna be a great place for you to live or have a second home if you're somebody who's looking to escape the big city, escape the traffic, and instead is on the hunt for that kind of cozy, small, quaint mountain town. And I'm assuming you're somebody who's looking for that hidden gem. You're not looking for the Vail, you're looking for what Vail was 20 or 30 years ago. That's what we're talking about. Let's talk about the location of Sun Valley, Idaho and Ketchum. We can't talk about Sun Valley without talking about Ketchum. So Sun Valley is located in the central part of the state. It's nestled in the Wood River Valley of central Idaho mountains in Blaine County. Geographically, it's situated within the larger region of the Rocky Mountains, and it's known for its scenic mountain landscapes and its outdoor recreational opportunities. And as you can see as we're looking at this map, that you kind of have Sun Valley and Ketchum, and they're really side by side. You really can't separate them. And this part of the state is really rustic, beautiful, mountains, snow in the winter, gorgeous views, rivers. As you can see from this map, Highway 75 kind of runs north and south through this mountain valley and hits the towns as it goes down. So first you have Sun Valley and Ketchum, and then below that, about 20 minutes, you have Haley, Idaho, and then below that you have Bellevue, Idaho. And then as you can see from this map, Sun Valley is about 150 miles east of Boise, Idaho, and that drives about 2.5 to 3 hours. In fact, here are some shots of what that drive looks like. So as you can see, the winter conditions can be a little treacherous. I would not be surprised if I maybe slip off the road today. In fact, later that day, I did go off the road. Right there, I go off the road. I drive a 4-wheel drive vehicle, so it is nice for this. This isn't something you want to necessarily go drive around in, but I love that I get to show you what this is like, and I'm willing to put my car on the line for you guys. So it's pretty much just a lot of fog and treacherous winter conditions, and here is a semi-truck that feels like it's almost going to hit you. But I made it out of the fog. You kind of see that up ahead, the fog that I was coming out of, and then it just turns into beautiful views of snow-covered hills. All right, guys, we're about 40 minutes from Sun Valley, but I wanted to pull over and see if I could catch a fish real quick and show you guys the Big Wood River that we're coming up on right now. If I were a fish, I'd be hanging out right at the bottom of that log jam. Some frozen ice for you. We're crossing the log jam. But it's beautiful out here. That's the road we were just on over there, and it just might not be doable. All right, we're close. That's looking pretty fishy. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, it's that a fist that just rose? If you move up here, this could be your life. Like, not all of your life, hopefully, but it can definitely be a nice added layer. You know, you go to the grocery store and you drop in a line, do a little fishing. Nothing. All right, let's go. Gosh, what a great day to come show you guys what this drive looks like. All right, you guys want to see if I can break the ice real quick? Get some thick ice, about what did you say, 1.5 inches? I'd say that's 1.5 inches. All right, let's keep going. My kids woke up this morning and we're just super excited. It's the classic, like, you walk into their bedroom and all I told them was like, go look outside. And they're kind of like droggy and waking up. They're like, oh, I'm gonna go look outside. And they're like, oh my gosh, it's snow. Come look. And then they just sit there in their robes and look out at the snow. So the first snow is always magical. I think I always try to remember, what was it like being a kid and waking up and seeing snow? Again, I grew up in the Seattle area, and so we just didn't get too many snow days. But here, it's definitely a part of your life, and it's really enjoyable. All right, we're out of here. And I have to mention, Stanley, Idaho is going to be north of Sun Valley, which is just a little over an hour up the road, depending on weather. But Stanley is a really picturesque mountain town as well, and it's known for its small town charm and stunning natural surrounding, as you can see from these clips here. These are some lovely summertime shots up there. If I were to go up there right now and take those shots, everything would probably be covered in snow. And I don't want to forget to mention elevation. So the elevation of Ketchum and Sun Valley, you're looking at 5,900 feet above sea level. And in terms of population between Sun Valley and Ketchum, because I just really am going to put those two together, you're looking at about 5,000 people. And when you say Sun Valley, it is a city, but it's really like the Sun Valley Resort. And that's going to be nestled between two mountains, the first being Bald Mountain, or what the locals call Baldy, and the Dollar Mountain Range. And so again, this is a ski town in the heart of the mountains with great airport access. And again, it's kind of like a hidden gem. It just hasn't blown up yet, though it has a little bit because of COVID, but not what it's going to be. But if I had a crystal ball, I could take some wild guesses of what I think Sun Valley will look like in 10 to 20 years. And I don't see it getting any less popular. Now, again, just to paint a picture of its location and traffic, you do have Highway 75 running up the middle. Once it cuts into town, things really slow down. I will say this about this area. If you do go visit, or if you live there, you know this, but the cops are really, let's say, heavy-handed. You don't want to go speeding through this town.
Bees! Bees! Bees in the car! Bees everywhere!
Just keep to the speed limit, obey the laws, do as you're told, and you'll be just fine. Next, let's talk about the town and tourism, because those are some big things. So obviously a lot of people travel up here in the winter times and the summer times. Really, as a local, you kind of get a break in between those two seasons, as one season is dying off and another is on the verge of ramping up. And so this is a great place to consider if you're somebody who, like I said earlier, is maybe looking for that second home, that vacation home, where you want a place to go in the wintertime with your family, to make memories, to be close to a ski mountain, and have some nice amenities offered to you while you're there. But Sun Valley is a community that does thrive on tourism, so just know that if you're coming here. Next, let's talk about the outdoor activity. So obviously this is a tourist town. People are coming for a reason in the summer and the winter, because they want to get outside. They want to enjoy the town. They want to get a break. So let's talk about this from a point of view if you decide you want to live there. Maybe you want to live there full time. Maybe you want to move your business there. Maybe you want to start working remotely and move there. Well, what are you going to do? Again, this is a town right on the edge of the hill. Depending on where you live, you could be looking at the ski hill or be within walking distance or a bike ride or a really fast car ride. In terms of winter activities, it's all the classic ones that come with winter: skiing, snowboarding, cross-country skiing, snowmobiling, and everything that comes along with winter snow. And in the summertime, you're looking at mountain biking, hiking, fishing, side-by-sides, all those kind of things. Now let's paint the picture. Let's say you move there, you're a resident, you get a job there, you're working remotely, whatever it is. This is the kind of town where on your lunch break, you might hop to the ski lift. This is the kind of town where it's not necessarily frowned upon if you show up to a business meeting in ski pants, or maybe you do your meeting on the slopes. So whether it's winter or summer activities, this place is going to be able to satisfy your desires to get out and do it in a very convenient and quick way, because again, you are so close to everything. And the clips I'm showing you that you've seen throughout, just know this is kind of that in-between time. right? Baldy's open. Some people are skiing on it, but it's definitely not snow provided by the good Lord. It's still snow from snow machines mostly. But it's kind of gray. It's a little bit dreary, even though we did have sun earlier. But in the wintertime, this place is a winter wonderland. In the summertime, it is a summer wonderland. But again, this is that in-between time that you're seeing where it's kind of, it's kind of blah. The locals are hanging out. Everybody's getting excited. They all get the itch. They all want to go ski. But this is what it looks like on your average day. Next, let's talk about community events. So now you might be thinking, okay, well, I understand that there's great skiing and winter activities and summer activities, but what else does it have? Does it have anything else that's going to cater to a more sophisticated person? And I would say yes. The first thing we're going to highlight is the Sun Valley Summer Symphony. This symphony offers residents and visitors the opportunity to experience world-class musical performances in a very stunning outdoor venue. And the second thing I'm going to touch on is the Sun Valley Film Festival. This film festival is a prestigious event that draws filmmakers and enthusiasts from around the world. In fact, you have probably heard about it, and now you know Sun Valley, Idaho, and the Sun Valley Film Festival are one and the same. So those would definitely be events that you will probably look forward to if you decide to live there, or if you vacation there, you may want to put it on your calendar so that you can get some time at your house to go enjoy those events while you're in town. Next, let's talk about real estate in Sun Valley and Ketchum. So in Sun Valley, you have a wide range of homes that you could go after, whether that's condos, whether that's kind of cabin, kind of mountain homes, or really luxurious modern custom homes. You'll be able to find homes with breathtaking views, ones that open right up to the mountains, or homes in kind of more smaller, tight-knit communities. You'll be able to get homes with river views or mountain views or both. There's a lot of variety depending on what you are wanting for your experience while living in the Sun Valley and Ketchum area. Next, let's talk about medical care. St. Luke's Wood River Medical Center is going to be your local healthcare hub while you're there. St. Luke's offers 24/7 emergency care, surgeries, diagnostic imaging, maternity services, inpatient and outpatient services with a large network of specialists. So if that is something that's really important to you, I would encourage you to give them a call to make sure they're going to be able to provide the services that you would need if you decided to make that your home. Next, let's talk about amenities. In terms of grocery stores, you're going to have Atkison's Market, which I can actually show you some shots of now. Other grocery stores, you're going to have an Albertsons, which is a well-known supermarket here in Idaho and was started in the Boise area. You're also going to have Nourish Me. It's a health food store offering organic and natural products, including supplements and vitamins.
Let's go see what a gallon of milk costs. All right, $10 for organic 2%. $7 for some cage-free whites.
In addition to that, you're going to have some really good fine dining options. You're going to have the Roundhouse, which is located on Bald Mountain. And this probably isn't your everyday restaurant, but it's the restaurant that's on top of the mountain. And so if you're looking for something really special with some amazing views, that's definitely something that you want to make a reservation for. The Pioneer Saloon, that's going to be a historic steakhouse there in Ketchum. Next, we have Inoteca. And they're going to offer a really diverse selection of wines and Mediterranean-inspired food.
And we can't forget the Covey.
The Covey is a contemporary American restaurant with a focus on locally sourced ingredients, and they offer a really fine and elegant dining experience. And we have the Grill at Nob Hill. This is located at Nob Hill Inn, and this restaurant offers new American cuisine in a really charming setting.
All right, here we are at the Friedman Memorial Airport. It is not a very large airport, but here you can kind of just get a feel for what it's like. It's a beautiful little area. Again, you're socked in kind of by the mountains. If you were planning a visit, this is the airport you would fly into. It's located in Haley, Idaho, about 15 miles south of the resort area. Destinations often include major hubs like Salt Lake City, Seattle, and Denver. And like many regional airports, it faces similar challenges such as weather-related disruptions, especially during the winter months.
Now let's talk about the community and kind of the culture and what that might feel like if you decide to relocate to Sun Valley, Idaho, or buy a new home here in Sun Valley, Idaho. And what I'm about to say not only reflects Sun Valley and Ketchum in these areas, but also a lot of Idaho. And a big reason that a lot of people want to move here is because of this culture and environment that is fostered here.
And does anybody else really want one of those Rivians? But this area, you get all the benefits of a beautiful mountain town just without all the traffic and the people that another more popular mountain town might have. Yes, does it get busy in the winter times when people travel here to ski? Yes, but not like it does compared to some other places. There was a lot of growth here in the Sun Valley area post-COVID. I think it probably grew 15 years worth in maybe 2 to 3 years, but it's still a great opportunity. And if you're somebody who really enjoys skiing, you can still come here and you're not going to deal with insane long lift lines. You'll be able to get right up to the mountain. You have a lot of options here, and you're just not going to deal with the same kind of congestion that you might experience somewhere else.
It's not uncommon to be going down the street and for people to wave at you and give you eye contact. And again, if you decide to move there and put your roots down, it's a small town. You're going to get to know people. You're not just going to get lost in the crowd. It is not big enough to get lost in the crowd. It's the kind of town where you can leave your keys in the ignition when you run into the store. It's the kind of town where you are surrounded by other enthusiasts who love getting into the outdoors and who are also wearing ski pants to their business meetings. It's the kind of town where you might catch yourself wearing shorts and flip-flops while also wearing a down jacket and maybe getting in some late spring skiing. It's the kind of town where you go into the hardware store and you end up asking somebody for help, they help you, and then you come to realize they don't even work there, they're just trying to be helpful. It's the kind of town where you're going to get to experience all 4 seasons. You'll have a skiing season, a biking season, a fishing season, and a golfing season. And it's the kind of town where when you come to a stop on Highway 75, it might be because there is a herd of elk crossing the road and jumping into the mountains.
All right, leave it in the comments. What do you guys think of the Sun Valley, the Ketchum area? Is this a place you could live? Is this a place where you want to buy your first home, a second home, make your new home? If you have any questions about it and you want guidance, then leave a comment down below. I'd love to chat with you. My contact information is down below. If you're looking to make a move here, I would love to assist you in that move. My team helps people every week, just like you, making the transition to Idaho. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.